Hey everyone, Sean Smith here with Dedicated Financial GVC in Roseville, Minnesota. I'm the founder CEO, hanging out here with my good friend Shane Mahabir. I probably said that with a Minnesota accent, but Shane, welcome to the show.
No, you said it well. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it.
If you could just jump into, what is your background? What brings you from, start to finish? How do you end up as the president of Funder Intel?
Got it. Yeah. So, really started in Florida, born and raised. So, I went to the University of Florida and long after that, went back to grad school actually last year. But I've started Funder Intel just before that. And I've been in the alternative business finance space for about 8 years, since 2014. So, when I got started, it was with a startup in Miami with a funding company startup, and then went to a couple of different funding companies along the way, a broker company, and then started my own while working even for a funding company. And then as I was working for the funding company, I kind of just started noticing in my role there were some things that I wished were accessible online, and there weren't, whether it be finding more ISOs, even more funding companies when I was a broker. So I just kind of started putting things together and thought it might be a good idea to create a website. And then once I got some traction, I was like, all right, let's just kept on expanding on it. So all of those things, that I noticed from people just talking to, whether it be a broker or funder, another ISO rep, even that was doing the same thing as myself. And I've always wanted to have my own business and to be, kind of just my own boss and going on my own time. So it was certainly an opportunity, and now it's growing and just, continues to grow. And I'm expanding on ideas that I have and just testing them out and seeing where it goes from here.
I don't know if most people know this, but you're in kind of like one of the yacht capitals of the world. You have like one of the biggest yacht shows in Fort Lauderdale. I was down there this last winter for half business, half family vacation, and did a little tour around Fort Lauderdale on one of those boats and saw, the former, is that Huizinga?
Isaiah?
And all of his family members live in the channels, it seems like. And I saw yachts that, like, you see picture of these things, but like when you see them in real life, some of these mega yachts, it's like a cruise liner. I mean, the cruise liners are the same thing. If you've never seen a cruise liner in person,
right,
the first time you see that, you're just like, you never realize scale until you see it in person.
Yeah, the Fort Lauderdale boat show is amazing. I have, lots of friends that are in that industry, and the Huizingas to everyone else. If they can afford one, they're gonna have one down here for sure.
It's crazy. I wasn't there during the boat show, but some of them were there, and it was crazy. But
Yep.
if you could, I'd love to just give it back. And so you get Funder Intel going, be in the space, kind of see some things you can solve. Maybe just give the genesis of Funder Intel, what it is, what it's designed for, and then maybe on the end of that, just things that maybe you're excited about where it's going.
Right now, the plan is to really build up, the content, tools, information for everyone within not only just the alternative business finance space, MCA world, but for really everything, business finance. So short-term loans, longer term, some real estate, really be a hub or a marketplace for everything, that is business finance. And building, we created a broker training course that launched a few months ago. We created groups so people can network and communicate with each other that are members of the site. Now it's switched into the different format, a forum format. And, it has a number of different lists where, so if you think about, the company NerdWallet out there, which is a, public company, that's a company that you can kind of almost say, all right, well, this is where consumers and businesses are getting all their information from. We're taking a piece of that, of offering information for brokers and funders and any other third parties to find other companies to work with. And then really from there, expand on that. So people who are just starting out, or if they've been in business a while, if you're a funding company and you're looking for a bank verification platform, or you're a business owner that's looking for a new business credit card, or broker, that's looking for a new CRM or auto dialer, you can find all that information on our site. A couple other things that I'm excited about. We're going to add some more information to the course and really expand it, probably make it a second one, kind of a higher level, advanced, training, and then bringing on different, actually speakers from those who've walked that walk into exclusive either mastermind groups or just videos for the new brokers that have gone through our training. From there, that's getting down a little bit, probably for the rest of the year. So we're going to grow that. And as you probably seen some of the, blogs and videos and doing this sort of thing, really to help people get more information. I mean, it's really, nowadays it's, content is king, right? So we're just really trying to give our spin on things and help, prop some people up that are doing good things out there.
Yeah, I think it's a content rich site, from the blogs that are on there and the video interviews to the different lists that are out there. And you got a learning center. And so I'm on the website right now, and
Mhm.
shout out to Dedicated, who's a sponsor.
Yeah,
And
we appreciate that so much. Sean's been uh, you know, sponsors for a while now. We appreciate all the support.
I would say as soon as you approached me, I was on board, man. I love to support small business, and and what you're trying to do in the space, and providing just a different look at a different resource. Dedicated also goes really cross channels. Probably only 50% of our business, and I won't even say 50, as you break it into different verticals, is actually revenue-based financing. So we're doing, a lot of equipment finance, leasing, working capital, with
Mhm,
true PGs, things like that, right? So,
mhm.
we're,
So,
we're on board with that, with you, and being a part of that. So,
so a couple of other courses that are accessible through our site are an equipment finance course and a credit analyst course. Those are done by another entity out there, but we're an affiliate partner with them. So if someone wants to learn equipment or a credit analyst, if they're an underwriter in this space or they want to be one, they
mhm.
can find that information on the site to where, all right, so they can go get those certifications, maybe get a different job, maybe get, promoted, or just learn the basics. And that's something that, all right, we're not going to create an equipment finance course or credit analyst course. It's already done. It's pretty inexpensive and it's learning at your own pace. So we felt that just like other software companies or other providers, that was going to be the best way to go. We're not going to, create everything.
I
Yep.
think that's key. I think that's one of the gaps that is missing often, especially in revenue-based financing, is that education and the certifications, the accountability stuff that's out there. So, great. We'll put the link to Funder Intel in the description, as well as your contact information, Shane, if people are interested in, either doing marketing and advertising, or, being part of listing, or blogs, or working with you. But I definitely promote it to be a resource within several industries around commercial finance. One thing I always like to try to wrap up with that's kind of fun is, what is maybe something that people who know you maybe as an acquaintance, or see you around the market, or connect with you on LinkedIn, may not know about you, that's maybe something a fun or a quirky thing.
So I didn't really say much about where, I'm from. But I did say South Florida, but my family's from Trinidad and Tobago. So I'm a big Carnival guy. It's a big celebration. It's, they have them all around the States even. But the island obviously is well known for that. So I would say, for those who don't know me, they probably may not be aware of that.
No,
I'll leave.
I definitely am. That, shout out to my friend Laverne Gordon. I got to connect you two. She's on the finance side of things too, and from there. But now I know two folks that have backgrounds to the island, but not exactly maybe as prevalent up here in the frozen north.
That's right. Right.
Not quite the same. But hey, Shane, thanks for taking time. Thanks for being a friend in the industry, as well as someone who's trying to do positive things and be a positive resource and a valuable resource within the industry. And again, we'll put that link and everything in the description. And by all means, if people have questions for Shane, you want to like, share, comment, direct message Shane, by all means, please do that. And again, Shane, thanks for being on the show. And
Appreciate it, Sean, for sure.
hopefully I'm sure we'll be seeing you this fall out at the different conference circuits, as you will.
Sure. Yeah. Especially when you're down here in South Florida. We'll have to touch base and coordinate. But yeah, no, I thank you so much for having me on, and we'll talk soon.
Sounds good. Thank you. And thank you guys for chiming in as always. Thank you and God bless.